it works.
Omoplatas don't work. All right,
They totally work.
So step one, right? There are two ways we get through this, or get to it. We've got like this overhook kind of setup where we're coming into that, what would you call it, a reverse half Nelson kind of deal?
I don't know.
And then there's also the one I like to do from S mount, which is kind of like, they're both based on the premise that we're able to get under this person's arms, right? So again, if they're defending and doing stuff, right, we're gonna Ezekiel them until we can get their elbows
You never get Ezekiel because my shoulder
out of place.
It don't work too well.
Right? Remember, it doesn't have to be a real Ezekiel, right? Just grab your wrist and punch him in the throat, right? We don't have to actually use leverage. You just got to get him to react.
Just annoy me.
Yeah, you know, like, it doesn't have to be good. We're not expecting to finish it. If we can, great, but we just need his elbows up, right? So once that happens...
It's not going back.
Right, and again, if it becomes too much, he's not really responding to your Ezekiels, right? Just take your arm and scoop his face until he's back flat again, right? And then we want to get under the old elbows here, right? So for this one, all right, we're gonna again scoop the head. Let's rotate a little bit. All right, we're gonna scoop the head and anchor our head scoopy arm into his armpit here, right? Just to kind of keep us connected, right? And we won't be able to, I've got good pressure on his neck. I'm kind of cheating out to the side, so he's not going to be able to bridge and roll to my left side, right? And then from here, we're going to start fighting to get this arm kind of out. And what I want is to be able to get this fist in to this armpit, right? So actually, ideally, what we want, we want this arm overhooked here, right? And then we're going to drive this knee up and kind of block this space off, right? Where we're pinching down with our elbow, or not our elbow, our ribs, and clamping onto this arm here, right? But same thing, we're gonna keep this arm out, and I wanna start fishing this hand, this fist, under the armpit, right? So once we have this, we can start using it to pull him onto the side, right? So we're just gonna boo, 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 right? Extend the arm until he's forced up, and we want this arm in our pocket here, right? I don't know if people can see. Can we rotate a little bit? There we go. All right, so what I want is I want to step up to kind of put a kickstand behind him so he can't easily get his back flat to the floor, right? And we've got this arm dangling. It's available to attack here, right? We've got some good kimuras here. We can just grab the wrist and push. It's really not that complicated, but less fancy. So the monoplata is a very, very secure position. I like it. It's like the back control of shoulder, right? So from here, right, again, we're like flat-footed here. My other knee, I actually drove it up and over his arm to help pin it here, right? And then the next step is I want to get this foot, this one, around his face, right? So this is hard. If I just try and do it here, right, my weight's weird. I mean, I could grab it, but
are you afraid of being pushed back if you're like floating like that?
Well, here, yeah, for sure.
Come here. Yeah.
Right, so instead, what I think about is I take my hand, I find his face, I push it down, and I'm gonna lean and then throw it over, right? Again, just like anytime we have to move our legs, we wanna lean all of our weight onto the opposite leg. Now this is super easy to move. And we're just gonna dig this little guy under his face, right? And while I'm doing this, I wanna keep super low here. I don't wanna be up here, right? I need to keep something squishing his elbow to keep it in place. So I'm gonna keep my ribs down. You can also come down and like scoop the head, right?
That's unpleasant.
Just be very, very careful about, because we're gonna go to our butt, right? And we're gonna do it nice and slow. I wanna keep my hip like connected to his torso, right? But here's the dangerous part. Very, very dangerous. This leg here, right? We need to support it, right? Because if he decides to push up, right?
On the knee.
That's a lot of lateral pressure on the knee. No good, right? So what we don't want to do is like fall to this side, because then this person is going to start coming up and being crazy, right? And they might push into this knee. Happened to a buddy of mine. He was out for a long time. R.I.P. Derek Jones. Thank you for teaching this lesson so I didn't have to learn it.
Wait, did he die?
No, he just like blew out his knee. And
okay.
So just be very careful, right? Stay close. I like to keep an arm frame kind of pushing on my leg here. You can use your hands to stay attached, but don't let a person come into you here. We want to do this like very, very slow, very, very controlled. No added momentum if we can prevent it here. Right? So again, we're going up into our plata of Mons. Right? We want to get this face out of the way right now. Rotate. Right? Some people have trouble with this part, right? If he's tucking his head, might be difficult. There's no room, right? So just go ahead and push his face out of the way. And then you can open up your knee a little bit, right? Put that in there, tuck it back in, right? That's nice. And now, stay low. We can scoop some heads here, right? We could start pinning this arm, but right, I don't want to fall to my butt. I want to descend, right? And then from here, right, I need to triangle my legs. Of course, not of course. Important is to make sure that our legs stay hidden under his armpit space. Right, what I don't want is for him to start scooping up and go actually over the head. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
I don't want that.
I want that a lot. That would be very nice.
So one of my main priorities here, and it's not too hard to maintain, but you know, if you neglect it, they'll get out potentially. But we want to stay under this arm, and we can actually control this arm here. Right, I like to just bring it across his face because it's uncomfortable. Right, and then from here, right, we're gonna do either the, shoulder lock or the arm bar. There's an arm bar and a shoulder lock. Not with this arm, right? I suppose we could just, does this hurt?
That's not pleasant.
All right, anyway. So what we're actually focusing on is this inside arm that's in my hip. Two options are gonna be the shoulder lock and the arm bar. Right, first shoulder lock is just, I'm gonna bring my knees up to the ceiling here. Right, that can be countered by the person on the inside, like straightening his arm. So if I go here and he tries to fight it, then we can scoop underneath, set up our figure four. Oh, there it is. And there's an arm bar here. Right, I also, a couple things about this position. Make sure you're close to your person here, right? If I'm way far out here, I don't have control of his elbows out, right? So this, I need to make sure that my body is at least above his elbow, right? Second thing, don't come up on your hand like this, right? Same issue, we won't be able to pull his elbow out. Even if I'm close, he's gonna be able to start escaping things, right? Yeah. I wanna be up close, and honestly, if I can, I wanna go all the way with my little riblets down on his arm, because now I'm like squishing it, and then I have good pressure here for the shoulder lock, right? And then I can come in here when I'm ready and start fishing out the arm bar, right? If he doesn't let you get the arm bar, you shoulder lock him, right? If he doesn't let you shoulder lock, you arm bar, right? So he's gonna either be turning his thumb up or thumb down or whatever he is, so just go back and forth between both of those options here. Right, and of course, we cannot forget, if you don't like your person that you're, working or doing this on, right, we've got the, what is this? The go-go plata, right? I can scoop his head and jam my shin into his throat all day long, and it's great, right? What else am I forgetting? We'll just do that again, right? There's also, if he does throw this leg over, right, we also have the Cambodian clamshell. That's just a personal favorite.
But again, you have to keep this.
Yeah, super tight. And then it's just like a
What's the mechanism there that you're doing?
It's a shoulder separation. I'm pinching up with my knee, and this knee is going down, right? And then my ribs are helping kind of keep it just trapped. Right, so I'm trying to, I don't want to pinch my knees, I want them to pass each other. Right, like scissors.
Scissors.
Yeah, not like a clamp.
Don't know why they call it clamshell. They should have called it the Cambodian scissors.
Scissors.
Because clams don't do that.
Ooh, Sicilian scissor.
The Sicilian scissor.
I like that.
All right. Brought to you here by, I don't think as many people are going to know. Or well, anyway. I don't know.
So
I've never heard of the Cambodian clamshell either.
First thing, right? We need to get this arm to the outside here, right? This happens a lot naturally when you're rolling with people not very good, and they start to clamp around your back, like they're gonna, I don't know, right? But they're giving you this option, right? Drive this knee up, and we can pin this arm to the ground, and then use this to start turning him onto his side. great. So much easier than trying to fish it out, but you know, if you want to do this, you're gonna have to get this elbow into the old hip. Right, so once he is on his side, right, I'm gonna lean, put this in the face, right? Remember, don't like pull your legs where they can't go naturally. This is how you tear your own ACL, MCL, all the CLs. Right, so just it should be able to do it without grabbing your own feet, right? Anything where you have to grab your shin and pull your foot where it can't go, don't do it. It's just not worth the risk. Anyway, so again, we're saying super low, right? I've got good base. I can control his head, right? If I'm a dick, I can just start trying to go for this Monoplata here. But usually, remember, what do they say? Position over submission. Right? So we're going to consolidate this. Right? We're going down, 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 down. As we go, I'm going to control this far arm and make sure I get my triangle hidden underneath. Right? I can hold on to this little guy, right? Or just make sure that he can't swim underneath there, right? Yeah. And from here, I'm gonna just take this little knee, I'm gonna pull it towards the ceiling until something hurts, right? And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna find his elbow, get my figure 4, make a little eye contact and finish it. There you go. The other option is to do this from S-mount, right? So S-mount being, we're able to drive up with this kind of 90-degree angle. And again, we want to get this kind of locked in here behind us. Right now, oh wait, wrong one. I want to get this one. There we go. Now this, I want to get his arm here pinned to the floor. So I'm going to push this down and I can get it pinned. And now, again, I'm going to lean, get it over the face, get under the arm, nice little triangle, and I can do stuff here. However I want. Well, the two things. Cool.
So that one too, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's a tight shoulder there.
having the ribs down really helps a lot.
That's super
right?
nice.
Being on your elbow, it may feel a little bit easier. It's more comfortable, certainly.
It's more comfortable for me.
Yeah, it's more comfortable.
There's no pressure at all here. Yes, just that is
Squeeze it.
from the bottom.
From the omoplata position, right? Starting with our overhook here, scooting out, trying to get this foot on the hip, and I'm gonna throw this leg over here, right? So now I'm gonna work to my regular omoplata. The difference being, right, what I wanna do is I wanna catch this foot under his armpit here, right? So that's, I think the difference between regular omoplata and monoplata is
Exactly. My hand out
inside
there.
space. Yeah, so if I can get this, now I can kind of,
This is awful. Yeah, now you're in that rest position.
so I usually go up into this Williams guard and then we can
Yeah.
grab here and start controlling.
And once you get there. Yeah, so now you're already there. You have nice long legs.
Yeah.
Go back. That's pretty cool. I like the starting off because I'm going to be, my big fear here is triangle. That's what I'm,
Yes,
that's my
someone
first,
throwing this in.
that's what I'm really nervous about, you know? So I like you get the grip right away.
But this is still like, you know, you've already posted for me anyway, so like it's, if I.
Oh, but it's hard. Go back to the, because it's a pretty cool, go back and all the way back. So from this kind of Williams guard position, right, you've already got me down because you have the collar tie,
Yeah.
right? And so,
And this is like fist going in your neck.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of good pressure. Anyway, sorry. Then yeah, this arm.
I mean, I think like sitting here right now, this is suicide, right? That's suicide.
Yeah.
I put my hand on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, I'll see, like I feel better about keeping my elbow tight, you know what I mean? Here on the ground, because then you can't withdraw.
Yeah.
You know,
Catching my
you
knee
can't get that knee out.
It's annoying.
It's super annoying, right? So we'll fight here, and then I'll try to get out that way. You know what I mean? Like, and now we're gonna start, you know, working our way, putting our knee in there, the whole thing. That's kind of the escape.
I think a good person is going to naturally hide that elbow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't expect it. I would still like go after that strong omoplata and really focus on like controlling the posture and hitting them down. If you can't get them to react.
I mean, what if you, because I like to push, right? I like to frame really hard on the head.
When you're doing
so that
omoplata?
makes the person kind of go out. Because then it's hard for them to control your other leg. Like if you come in, right? If we're here, so, because you're kind of holding me down, so then it's easy for me to stay down. You know what I mean? As opposed to if you push me away, right? If you push me away, then now I can't hold your, I mean, I don't do this technique, but it just seems like, I don't do almost like monoplatas or anything, generally. But if you pull them down, they're gonna stay kind of hunched down.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're like too close to
and
you.
they're kind of crunching you. And so you can go to the omoplata, which you hate.
Yeah.
Right? But it's still gonna be hard because that leg is trapped underneath.
Yes.
Right?
Well, being able to, once I have this like, I don't know what it's called, this little Williams thing.
Yeah, this is cool.
Right? Because now I can really.
So that's what I'm saying. You extend. Like, so if you can extend here, now you can do all, see, and you already have the arm.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
And then I wonder if we can go this way.
Oh, it's nasty.